What is going on, man? Thank you for stopping by to this part dos. That's Spanish.
It is.
It is.
Give us more.
Oh, you want more? Okay. Los gatos en mis pantalones. You want another one?
See.
One more? Okay. Yo quiero los nachos grandes. Salsa.
Alright, guys. Oh, shit! That's right. Part 2. It's that fucking exciting. That fucking exciting. Part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, I don't know how you got here, but click the link. It's like there. Like right about here. Click that shit if you haven't seen it. But now we're on to part 2.
What are we doing in part?
In part 2,
I don't know what we're gonna do, man. You're gonna have to tell me here. I forgot.
we're hitting up the accessories. Part 1 was games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Part 1 was games.
But we do have some extra games though too.
We do.
Because
We had way
last part was
too
really
much.
long.
We
That
had
was
too
too much. I mean, we had like 4 rapid fires and like 2 flux capacitors, and we had the Michael Jackson dance and fucking dogs and cats living together.
And what was it? XXL? I mean, it would have been
Triple
triple XL. Yeah.
That's why we called it Retro Game Hall XXXXL size.
See, you got me saying Spanish now. I just said C. I don't even fucking know why. But, you know, that's what happens. That's what happens. It's so much retro, it makes you fucking bilingual.
Donde está la biblioteca?
Oh, shit. That just made me bisexual. That was sexy, right?
Thanks,
you know,
man.
it's like, I know.
So yeah, we got some extra games this time. A little bit of kind of leftover overflow from last time that we just couldn't squeeze into that video. I mean, even if it's extra large size like the last one was, it's just too much, man. I mean, even Shaq has a limit with what size shoe his foot can fit in, man. I mean, it's just, they only make them so big.
Plus, we have to limit your intake of us because too much awesome. I mean, I don't know. If you overdose on some Retro Game Hall, I mean, I don't even know what's good. It's going to make
I mean, look at us. We're part of the Don't Let This Happen to You crowd.
Don't.
As far as awesome. It makes you fucking crazy.
I'm a horrible person.
So... I mean, this is weird because we've got accessories and games in this one. So it's just like, I don't know what to do first, man, because like we could give them a little more games, or we could give them some accessories, you know.
I mean, or we could just tease them and like mix in a little bit of both, you know. No. Well, we could. I don't know.
You know, I know what we could do. Alright, we're going to take things down a notch here, you know. We're going to kind of shrink things, like Ant-Man style, because that movie's fucking awesome.
I haven't seen it yet, but I believe
it's dope. We're going to put you in the Ant-Man suit and we're going to go like subatomic and shit. How about we do some portable games?
Fuck yeah.
Let's do that.
Fuck yeah.
I think they can handle that. I mean, I think I can.
I think so too. I mean, if we're taking it down a notch, you know, what are you gonna do? You gotta have your portable shit.
Yeah, like Wayne Zielinski style. You know, like Honey, I Shrunk the Games.
I like it. You're right.
Stuff.
Yeah, and stuff.
Look at all this stuff.
So much stuff.
God,
so much stuff.
how did this? Who put this shit here? Thanks. So I thought we'd kick things off with a 2-for-1 deal here, man. We're giving you the burger and the fries on this one. Fries, no charge. It's coming with it as a, like, platter.
But I do want to see your shake.
Yes. Because your shake brings me to the yard. Yes, homo. So first up, we have R-Type for the Game Boy, which is actually one of the semi-unusual Game Boy cartridges. This one is definitely, not what I would call rare, but definitely sliding into the genre of uncommon. And to go with it, we have R-Type DX, which was upgraded to take advantage of the Game Boy Color system. So you get basically the same game as the first one, just it looks better on the Game Boy Color and the Super Game Boy, which is probably how I would choose to play these in the first place, because why?
Everything's better in color.
It really is. You know? I mean, coffee's good with cream, man, but better when it's black.
Oh! Next up, we have Kirby's Pinball Land.
Whoa!
I know! I can't get that excited. I've never played it.
What a great idea!
But Two things that I guess go good together.
Kirby, pinball.
Give it a shot.
Maybe he ate the ball. And
Maybe he
That's-
is the ball.
no.
Next up, we have a great little purchase here for $1. $1. I'll buy that for $1. $7.20 on the Game Boy. If you're not familiar with this is the old arcade stand that had the little boombox on top.
Yeah.
So since you're going portable, dust off that Walkman or Discman.
Walkman.
Definitely Walkman.
For the win.
And then,
Orange earphones.
oh yeah, the fuzzy shit.
Fuzzy
if you have
orange earphones.
the fuzzy earphones, if you got one that's not like disintegrated, fuck it, rock it disintegrated. Rock your retro. Walkman and 720. Enough said.
I'm gonna go now if it's okay with you.
Go ahead.
Okay. I have Lock and Chase from Data East, which I found for $3.90 in a local, I guess, thrift store. I don't know. I really don't know anything about it, but anything with Data East on it that I see that's original gen Game Boy, I'll usually jump on. That's usually a pretty safe bet, I think. Plus, it's like he looks like a cheese puff. You know? Like Lolo's cousin or something.
He does, but is he wearing an Indiana Jones hat, or is that like a fedora that's fucked up? What the fuck is that?
I think Lolo's cousin is a fucking criminal.
Yeah,
Like he's
okay.
a bank robber or something.
No, that sums it up.
They don't like to talk about him.
Yeah.
And lastly, for Game Boy, I actually have what I feel is kind of a rarity. A Game Boy game from Jollyco. As in Rival Turf, Bases Loaded and stuff.
Yeah.
They didn't do a lot of Game Boy games. There's only a few. And this one's called Fortified Zone. It almost looks like Bro and Sis Contra.
Yeah.
You know, I've never played this before, but when I saw it for $1, given that I'd never heard of it before, guys, if I've never heard of it before and it's $1, trigger pulled. Moving right along, we actually have a collection of boxes up next. I'm a fiend for boxes, dude.
I'm a fan of boxes myself.
I love boxes. They're great. All shapes and sizes.
Delicious.
So first, we might as well go with this one. You know this. They probably know. Shit, everybody knows this. I'm a fiend for cleaning kits, dude. Like, especially NES ones, or rather anything original Nintendo ones. Absolutely love these. Had this one, but the box I had for it was actually pretty beat up, so I'm basically going to take the complete cleaning kit I had and stick it in this one, since it's a much better quality box. I don't know why I love these things. It's not like I use them, it's just they're weird and interesting. You know, I'm like the fucking P.T. Barnum of retro games or something. I put a collection together of all this really obscure shit and be like, hey everyone, check out this weird shit.
Next up, Knight Rider. That's right. Get a taste.
It tastes like the 80s. It tastes like the Hoff.
Oh, it smells like Hoff.
Oh,
Oh, it smells like
And like
suntan lotion,
suede seats.
hamburgers, and mediocrity?
German 80s pop music.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next we actually have a Super NES box for Raiden Trad. Trad. It's just like rad wasn't a big enough word for them. They had to add a T. You know? Like it's like tremendously rad. I don't know. You guys know
It
I
was
love
the 90s.
I love riding games, man. It's just my thing. Anything top-down shooter, this is the granddaddy of all top-down shooters. It defined the genre of bullet hell and continues to this day. So, I actually don't have the game for this one yet, but I got such a sweet deal in the box and the little spacer thing that goes with it that actually holds the cartridges. You know what, guys? I'm not going to explain it other than the fact that it was cheap and I love riding. I have a problem, but you know what? That's okay. Because I have a show to talk about my problems with all you other guys who probably have the same problem. So, hi, my name's Jimbo, and I'm a retro game addict.
Since you picked up this awesome riding box
Yeah.
and spacer,
And the spacer.
because you're funny like that, what are you going to put this in to protect it now that you have it all minty?
That's a very good question, Chuck. Let me think about that. I would probably put it in one of those fabulous cases from retroprotection.com.
Alright, next up we have Vegas Dream. Vegas Dream. Brought to us by Hal America.
Why don't you tell us what you can play in this game, Chuck? What kind of games?
We can play blackjack, roulette, keno, or slot machines.
Wow, that really lets you live the Vegas dream! So next up, we actually have a complete inbox entry. We've got Gradius Galaxies from Konami. Totally complete with the spacers. was pretty much, I guess, one of the final Gradius games, at least by Konami. I mean, by this time it was sort of kind of being phased out, you know, a little bit on PlayStation, PlayStation 2, and Game Boy Advance and stuff. Never played this one, but dude, I got Gradius on the go. I mean,
enough said.
And it's Game Boy Advance. And it's only for Game Boy Advance.
Only exclusive.
It says right there, not compatible with other Game Boy systems.
Oh, shit.
So if you don't have a Game Boy Advance, you know what? You can fuck right off. So I know that this is totally cheating because this is Retro Game Haul, and these games couldn't be any less retro because they've only been out for like a few months. But I don't care. It's my show. So we're going to talk about it.
Oh, let's just break all the fucking rules. Come on, bring it.
So first up, we've got Wolfenstein: The New Order, which I got actually on a really sweet Microsoft Store deal, which they do every now and again, where they'll hook you up with an Xbox game for like between $10 and $15 shipped, and it's always games that really aren't all that old. I bought a ton of games through this, and it's cool that they're extending that to Xbox One. Heard a lot of really great things about this. Love the Wolfenstein series, and I'm looking forward to checking it out downstairs on the big screen sweetness. Then next up we have Watch Dogs for the Xbone. Again, bought on the Microsoft Store sale for I think $12. You know, mixed reviews on this one. People seem to either love it or hate it, but dude, for $12.
For $12,
I'm gonna give it a shot.
It's good. I've played it and beaten it. Like, if you like Vice City as Bruce Lee, basically. I mean,
sounds good to me.
Yeah, I mean, if you just want to kill some time and beat the shit out of motherfuckers, I mean, it's fun.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Thanks for that synopsis, man. I'm really glad I bought it now.
Yeah, enjoy it. The only thing is you're going to have a weird time adjusting. It is in China, I believe. China.
It's in China?
Some Asian country. I don't know. I don't remember. But you have to get used to driving on the other side of the streets. That's weird.
I'm just going to hit everybody.
Yeah, well, that's part of the fun.
Oh, okay.
Like, you can do that.
I mean, I don't have to do it, right? I can, if I want to be an asshole and drive.
You don't have to.
American style, I can do that?
Yes.
Well, alright. So next up, we actually have an entry into the Retro Game Lounge reference section, library. Ladies and gents, you know, all you younger folks out there who might happen to watch the show, this is what us old guys actually used to resort to find, like, hints and tricks and stuff before the internet. We actually had to look at this thing called a book. Or in this case, a strategy guide, which they'll usually throw in with a lot of collector's editions these days. This one in particular is for Dead Rising 2, where you get gigantic pull-out maps of Fortune City. You step behind the scenes with dev team interviews. Stunning art section showcases the best artwork Dead Rising 2 has to offer and includes the complete Dead Rising 2 strategy guide. So along with the collector stuff, you get the insider tips, tricks, and a map, which definitely helps you in an open-world sandbox game. So these little books, man, you can almost always find them at secondhand bookstores and stuff like this, like I did, for just a few bucks. This one was $7.50. And it's just a cool little trinket to have inside your game room. You know, who knows? Maybe the internet will blow up one day and this is all we'll have.
You can trick people into thinking that you can actually read. It's got lots of pictures, too. Lots of pictures.
What's reading?
Alright, guys. Next up, we have some cheap shit.
Really cheap shit.
For 50 cents.
50 cents.
50 cents.
Show them that shit.
Look at this shit.
Right there. 50 cents.
It's Wii Fit shit. Active personal trainer.
Wii shit.
Wii shit. It comes with leg strap, resistance band, and a game disc. I'm glad it has that.
Thank God.
That's kind of necessary. But look at her. She getting her fitness on.
Yoga mom power moves.
Yeah, look at her playing with her kid. Little MILF. Go ahead, Mom.
So next up, we have a Xbox 360 wireless adapter that I actually got for free from a local pawn store here because I was buying a stack of other games and stuff, and the guy was really cool, and he basically gave this to me for free. And these aren't cheap. You know, these are getting harder and harder to find. The old school white ones, like $30+ at least. Average online. Free. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, you saw Volume 1 last month. This month, we've got Volume 2. Super Mario Brothers Super Show. All the rest of the cartoons, live-action segments, and just everything. I mean, Meeting Mario, a Fan Tales featurette. The interactive tour of the Mario Brothers plumbing. 4 bonus animated features. and the worlds of the Super Mario Bros. Super Show concept art galleries. Well, Chuck, now that we've explained that to them, I think there's only one thing left to do.
Yep.
Come on, it's time to go do the Mario. Take one step.
Check this shit out. Super Mario World, the complete series.
Not to be confused with the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. There was actually 3 separate animated shows. There was the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, there was the Super Mario Bros. 3 Show, and then finally the Super Mario World Show. Which is awesome because it has Yoshi in the cape. Well, Chuck, I feel like I should apologize and say, well, excuse me, princess. That's right, kids. The most obnoxious version of Link ever. The Legend of Zelda animated series. This was on every Friday as the substitute cartoon, basically, on the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, where Monday through Thursday, you got Mario, then on Friday, it was fucking amazing. I used to live for those damn ads. This is the complete series, all the episodes. It's awesome. It's a horrible show, but I'm a Nintendo and I just have to have it! Help! Then lastly, for the Nintendo-related other media, I don't care, we have a VHS tape, and I specifically remember getting this one, Chuck. For all Nintendo Power subscribers, Change the System. Launch date, September 29th. That was the date that Nintendo 64 hit the market.
Oh shit.
And it changed fucking everything, man. Revolution. So I know this is not game related, guys, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have some love here, some fellow fans of this particular franchise, because I know I love it, I know Chuck loves it. We got some Tremors sweetness here, man. Not only do we have the Tremors Attack Pack on Blu-ray, all 4 movies, the entire quadrilogy, in one disc, because Blu-ray is awesome. You got it, it's all right here.
All right there.
Then you got the Tremors series, as originally aired on the Sci-Fi Channel, and unlike a lot of the other crap on the Sci-Fi Channel, this actually wasn't all that bad. There's no Sharktopus or any of that crap in it. You got Bert and El Blanco, you know, the Graboid, and all kinds of other weird shit that you should check out. Because that's it.
Check this shit out.
We told you to do it. Go do it. Just do it. Do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams, man. Just do it. Just do it.
Don't make him come through the internet.
Next up, we got a random Goodwill score for me. You really don't see too many of these in Goodwills these days. We have a Sega Dreamcast that was only $7, Chuck.
Get the fuck out of here.
$7. $7, Chuck. I don't actually know if it works yet. I did test it while I was in the store to make sure that it got adequate power and that the disc actually spinned. So as far as I know, electronically at least, it seems to be working okay. As long as the laser isn't dead, it should be fine. I hope.
If not, we'll make it into some kind of a fleshlight.
That's a really good idea.
Right?
Or like a really sick fucking Discman. Imagine strapping this to your hip.
Oh, shit.
You know, going down the street, have like a little man purse. Got a score from a local game shop here, $15 for, look at this minty shit right here, man. An NES Satellite. I actually already had one of these, so I'm gonna let my old one go to a trade and a friend, and just kind of a box upgrade for me here, man. I mean, it's all about condition, right? Especially when it's NES. This is necessary. Necessary. Because that rhymes with accessory, that's why it's funny. Ha! From that same shop, they happen to have a Handy Boy. Do you remember these?
I'm sorry.
Not a Handy, just a Handy Boy. No, it's cool, man. Like, you have like a magnifier for your screen. It's got a little strap.
This is the thing that
speakers.
I do
and you got
remember
bigger
that.
buttons and a stick. It's actually kind of dope. So
That's
it's like
pretty dope.
It's like a fucking like a Gundam suit for your Game Boy. It gets in and it's like, you know, it's like all powered up and shit.
It really is.
It is. It's like power up,
That's
Centurions.
That is, the Game Boy Evangelion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
That's where it's at right here, dude.
No shit.
$8.
$8.
God.
No, guys, I had to take this one. I'm sorry, I have to be a dick. Look at this. This is some dumb shit. This is some dumb shit. I know he loves it. I know it's minty. I know it's pretty. I know the hang tabs are intact. I know my boy. This is some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Look at the motherfucking Speedboy. Puts the the speed at your fingertips. You know what it puts at your fingertips? A piece of fucking plastic that you just put your shit in, and there's a little thing for your fucking. Guess what? You can make this with a 2x4.
Yeah, but we totally would have bought this way back when we were little kids. We would have bought into this.
He would have bought this.
I would have thought it was a good idea.
I would have said, "The fuck is this?" Think about it. Think about it. Your little 8-year-old brain would have been like, "Oh, that's really cool." Then he would have got it home, and you're like, "I can't play Contra like this."
No.
How the fuck you getting it? How you getting speed? How you gonna play Contra with that? How you gonna play Contra with that?
We're never gonna use it. I'm an accessories fiend, and this is one of the last few obscure NES ones I didn't have.
I'm sorry.
So.
I love him dearly, and I know this means a lot to him.
No, I'll tell you what.
This is dumb shit.
Let's put it up to them. If you guys want to see us take this out of the box and play with it, seriously, leave us a comment. Let's make this democratic.
Oh, fair.
Let's see what happens.
Fair. And you know what? Matter
If
of
you guys
fact,
vote for it, we'll do it.
and I'm gonna take it up a notch because I want to see how much rage can come out of this. Give us a game that you think is actually going to be a challenge. Look at this hand position.
Let's do it.
Look at this hand position. Can you see being Paperboy on this? No. Can you see doing anything? Anything?
Leave it up to them.
Yeah. Let us know.
Let us know. Leave us a comment and let us know. So next up, we have another, well, not just a box upgrade. We actually have an item upgrade. I previously purchased a Freedom Stick, as previously seen. Well, that's right, previously, isn't it? On Retro Game Hall. So
Yeah.
we're going to previously talk about this in the next previous episode. So,
Right.
this one happens to be brand new in the box. So this is really going to make a really cool addition to the accessories cabinet back there. So maybe Chuck and I can break out the used one day and see how much it actually sucks. Because you know it will.
Oh, it's gonna suck so hard.
So another thing I like to collect, along with video game cleaning kits, is video game preservers. I actually have almost every single one from the original the original 4 Nintendo systems. Didn't have the Game Boy one yet, which as you see here, but I've got Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64. I think there's one for the Virtual Boy. That would definitely be one of the obscure ones, but I love it when they're complete in box like this, just little plastic cases. I can't help it, guys. I love this stuff. I do. Okay, so Chuck's gonna help me with this one because we got two really cool items to show you, but they're related.
They
kind
are
of like
related.
Aphex Twin style and shit. We have the King of Fighters Fighter Stick for the PlayStation 2, which, as it turns out, are individually serialized. I have number 618 of 5,000 ever made. Super cool stick. What I really like, man, are these the palm rests right here. So
It's ergonomic as fuck.
it is like your hands
That's
like
good
have a nice
shit.
place to set.
It's nice.
Because when I play an arcade game, man, I don't know about you guys, I use all 4 of my fingers, you know, for fighting combos and stuff like that. So sticks, I love these things. I will definitely play like 400% better with one of
Good
these things.
shit.
It is, and it's really cool. You know, just the inlays and everything for
I
King of
remember
Fighters
that.
2001.
You
And
got
it's
great
rad.
art.
You do. You got great art. You got
I mean,
the box
come
and everything. This is neat. It
That's
really is.
badass.
And it's functional too.
And think about it. When you unleash this bitch at your next time you're at somebody's house and you're like, oh no, I got my own. You're like, bam! People are like, oh, I'm intimidated.
Wow.
I'm intimidated.
Yeah, they're like,
somebody busts this shit out on me. You're like, oh, let's play some Killer Instinct or something. I'm like, oh fuck.
Or if
And then I'm gonna whoop
If
his
it's on
ass.
SNK.
And then I'm gonna whoop his ass.
they're gonna be like, this guy's serious. Okay, so Chuck's gonna have to get the forklift to get this one out here, man. This is some serious shit right here. Did you stretch?
Yeah.
Do you want me to get your back brace for you?
Dude,
You alright?
I think I got it. Hold
Okay.
on.
Alright, well take your time with it, man. Lift with your legs. This is really big. What's going on back there? Alright. Ladies and gentlemen,
Woo!
we give you what we have dubbed to be
Woo!
the GEEKualizer.
Good.
Bring the arcade home. You can help you with that?
Yeah. Brace it. Brace it.
Got it.
Jesus.
Jesus,
Christ.
man.
God. Fucking shit.
This is too big.
Look at
Look at the
this.
size of this thing. Guys, what system would you think this was for?
A goddamn arcade box.
You know what it's for? The Super Nintendo.
This is bigger than the Nintendo itself.
It's bigger than the damn console.
It
This is
definitely
like-
weighs more.
It's like somebody cut a piece of an arcade console out and like turned it into a controller.
They just said, fuck it.
Yeah.
We don't need to refurbish this machine. They just took a Sawzall and cut that fucker open.
Hold it up. Let's give them some
I
scale.
mean,
all right.
wait. Side scale first. Side. Look at the width. Bam.
compared to the NES Advantage.
Now look at this big motherfucker.
Look how big of a difference there is.
Look at that.
It's like a third the size.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, it just completely dwarfs the Advantage, which isn't that small. So yeah, this is a 6-button tournament fighting stick for the Super Nintendo. So, like I said, we call it the GEEKualizer.
I mean, it's got its own base. I mean,
it does.
Championship. It says championship joystick on the bench.
Believe it or not, my good buddy Tommy the Icy One actually found 2 of these in a local Goodwill for $15 a piece, and he asked me if I wanted one. I was like, do you even have to ask? Of course. I mean, dude, this has got to be like some kind of weird cousin to the Duck Fucker.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Like the Duck Fucker is to blasters what this is to arcade sticks.
Right.
This thing's huge. Like even for an Xbox 360 arcade.
Like this is
big.
This is like a demigod of fucking controllers. This is like if Zeus came down and fucked an Advantage, and this is like Hercules stick. Yeah. Like this is legendary.
Put it right here. I mean, look at this. Look how big that is. Dude, I'm pretty sure if you're playing Mortal Kombat on the Super Nintendo with your buddy, you plug this in, it will immediately tell you flawless victory. Well, I guess that about wraps up this entire episode of Retro Game Hall, man. I mean, we're going to wrap up part 1 and part 2.
I was going to say, did you get enough? Are you satisfied? Is your itch scratched?
Do you think we should tell them where part 1 is again, just in case they forgot?
Okay.
And if you watched it, just go watch it again.
Go watch it again.
It was good.
We're charming and charismatic.
It was good. That was a great episode.
It was a great fucking episode.
It was great.
We do this for you, because we love you.
All of you.
All of you. Especially the ones that make creepy videos about me. Yeah, I know you are.
Calm down.
Ha 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 ha! I love it.
Let's show them where the link is. All right, I'm gonna start at the top. You start at the bottom. We're gonna meet in the middle. Right there. Right there's the link.
Wait, I'll help you. For those of you who are nearsighted, click the link.
Right here.
Right there.
Look how big it is.
Click that fucking link. You can't miss that shit.
So thank you everyone so much for stopping by. We really appreciate all the comments and feedback and support you guys give us. We've got the best audience in the entire fucking world, man. Thank you again. And as always, shoo-doo-doo here on Retro Game Hall, to all of our fellow gamers, retro or not, I didn't forget this time.
He didn't. Game on.
I really hope no one tries to fuck me in the ass right now.